to you. How's everybody doing out there in YouTube land? Y'all see it over there. Trump rushed off stage after man opens fire at the White House Correspondents' Dinner. Do your boy a favor. Let me know if I'm loud and clear. Let me know, can you hear me? How you guys doing out there this morning? Got to get my calmness back because I don't know what's going on with this audio. I need you guys to let me know. But guess what? I'm ready to go no matter what because they're ready to go. I said it's time to start the show. I hope you're ready, yo, 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 yo. Whoa. And we wind it up, wind it up, wind it up. It's 6 o'clock somewhere, and we. Okay. Ole, yes. And we do it like we always do it. Open up those pores. We gotta open up those pores. How everybody doing this morning? It's your boy BOOGOTTINYC. Y'all could have went anywhere. Fact of the matter that you came in to chill with me. I appreciate you. Give me a second to get this camera straight. I see a little bit of glitch that I would like to get out. How's everybody doing this morning? Yeah, you know your boy got to be a little perfectionist when it comes down to certain things. Hope you guys don't mind. Just give me a second to get all that stuff in swing over there. Okay. I think we about to be good. Matter of fact, hold on 1 minute. Hold on. One second. There we go. We can get better. Sorry about that, guys. How's everybody doing this morning? That's right, y'all. We made it to Monday. Only one more thing that I have to get, which is like the lanyard mic. This way I can clip this somewhere and I could be able to put the mic up here. But right now we're going to be able to use this. We should be good so far. As long as I'm coming in loud and clear, that should be good enough. Is everybody hear me loud and clear? I already saw Batty. She said the audio is good. So that means I'm good this morning. How you guys doing this morning? Huh? Cause the sun is shining, there's plenty of light. A new day is dawn, sunny and bright. But after I've been crying all night, the sun is cold and the day seems old. I said, since I lost. Remember that joint right there, y'all? How y'all doing this morning? It's your boy BOOGOTTINYC, and like I always told you, y'all could have went anywhere. But the fact of the matter that you came here to chill with me, I appreciate you. And I hope y'all can hear me loud and clear, because y'all know what I'm about to say now. I got 5 on it. That's right, y'all. I'm about to stack 5 videos at a time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All I need you guys to do is stay on topic, stay on point, and let me know where you're chiming in from. That's right, you guys. Also, let me know what time it is. I like to know what time it is, too. It is now officially 6:02 in New York City. Hope everybody out there is having a healthy day. We've been getting into our health and fitness. I see you guys out there. I see Sam Champion showing off. Don't make me have to show off, buddy, because I'm about to put up some pictures too. I just had some audio stuff to work out, but now I'm back. I see North Carolina in the building. Who else do I see up in here right now? Come on, give me some states. I know New York is in here. I know I see, let me see who else I know is in here. Baltimore's up in here because that's Miss Swanson. Come on, give me those states. Let me know what time it is. I know where y'all at. South Jersey in the building. There you go. There we go. Let's see who's up in the building. Where y'all coming in from? Yeah, we sound crispy today. We got Colorado in here. I see Chicago up in the building. We got Arkansas, Florida, Vermont, Boston, Dallas. That's what I'm talking about. Michigan. Woo, I got a lot of responsibility. That's gonna just get my mind like, okay, you gotta remember all these places. Dallas, upper Michigan. That's right, that's what I need right here. Delaware, Florida. That's right, sync it all. That's how Boogotti work. Give me all this information right here. Georgia, there you go. North Jersey in the building. Cleveland, Ohio. Maryland is up in the building. Pittsburgh, Brooklyn's in the house. Yeah. You know what they say? You better have a pass when you cross that bridge. Welcome to Brooklyn. Here we go, y'all. Let's get into it because I got some real information to give you guys. I hope I said enough. I got Texas. I see Missouri. I see Arizona, Long Island. Ooh, Strong Island. Some real good rappers came out of there. Check out my melody. That's right, y'all. The legendary Rakim. There you go. Let's get into this work. Houston in the house, and y'all know what I'm about to say right now, right? Let's get into these titles. Let's get into these titles, you guys. Let's go. Trump rushed off stage after a man opens fire at the White House Correspondents' Dinner. You guys saw that. We got a lot of backstage footage as well as an in-depth interview right from President Trump right after it happened. We got a good lineup this morning, you guys, and I'm happy. I'm feeling real good. I hope you guys are too. Let's keep on moving forward because also you see him up there on that corner up there. We got King Charles and Queen Camilla who's supposed to be arriving in the United States today. Actually, they should have came in yesterday, as a matter of fact. Yeah, so hopefully everything is going smooth. Don't want this stuff going on, all types of chaos like this, and you got people coming to visit. Come on now, clean up your backyard before you invite people to your crib. Let's keep on moving forward because last but not least, woo, this was almost a hard one to say. We got Volodymyr Zelensky who says he's ready to meet up with Vladimir Putin in Azerbaijan. I guess they're talking about a possibility of an end or a ceasefire between Ukraine and Russia. Seems like that thing been going on since Cold War days at this point. You guys, y'all ready? Get your water, your coffee, your tea. It should be 55 Coffee House, by the way, if it's going to be any other coffee. Also, make sure you're watching out for those plastics, and you got to take care of each other, you guys, because it's time. It's time to get into it. Our bottom line. Let's go. Okay, everybody, let me get this audio straight. We got to pull it up right here in the beginning. We're going to start it off with some commentary from President Trump. Yes, keep me on point. Let me know how this audio is sounding. Once I get that lanyard, whoo, we're going to really be lit. Let's go. Let's get this information. I'll get that today, by the way, but I want to get into this and let's see what we got going on directly from the president, the way that we like to hear from anybody directly from the source.
31-year-old teacher from Torrance, California. He emailed what a senior official called
good morning, everybody
to his family minutes before the attack. He wrote he was targeting members of the Trump administration. We spoke with President Trump this afternoon at the White House about what happened. Mr. President, do you know if you were the target of the gunman?
I don't know. It sounded to me, I read a manifesto. He's radicalized. He was a Christian believer, and then he became an anti-Christian, and he had a lot of change. He's been going through a lot based on what he wrote. His brother complained about him, and I think reported him to the police, and his sister likewise complained about him. His family was very concerned. He was probably a pretty sick guy.
I was in the room, not far from you, Mr. President. Could hear what sounded like gunshots or commotion.
Right.
People nearby could smell the gunpowder. Everybody hit the floor. How worried were you that there were going to be injuries?
I wasn't worried. I understand life. We live in a crazy world.
You were sitting there next to the First Lady. The entertainer named Oz Perlman is talking to you. He's known as the mentalist. When did you know something was wrong?
Right around that point. In fact, you can see the expression on the First Lady's face. And your president of the evening, chairman or president or both, who was doing a great job, by the way.
Ouija James, CBS News.
Yeah, she was a terrific person. They were asking the name of Caroline's child that he didn't know, I guess. But
Your press secretary is expecting, and he was trying to guess the baby's name.
That's right.
You mentioned the First Lady. Her face, she looked very alarmed. Was she scared?
Well, I don't want to say, and people don't like having it said that they were scared, but certainly, I mean, who wouldn't be when you have a situation like that? By that time, I think she realized ahead of time that that was more of a bullet than it was a tray. And she was, I looked at her face just a little while ago before I came. I saw the scene. They played it for me in pretty good close-up. And she looked very upset about what just took place, Why not?
DeMarco, God bless you.
Moving quickly,
Right.
within seconds, grabbing the vice president by his coat, lifting him up, bringing him out. Then the counter assault comes in. Took 10 seconds for them to flank you, Mr. President, and then 20 seconds to get you out. It looked chaotic. At one point, you were down. What was happening?
Well, what happened is it was a little bit me. I wanted to see what was happening, and I wasn't making it that easy for him. I wanted to see what was going on. And by that time, we started to realize maybe it was a bad problem, different kind of a problem, bad one, and different than what would be normal noise from a ballroom, which you hear all the time. And I was surrounded by great people.
Thank you,
and
Brian.
I probably made them act a little bit more slow. I said, wait a minute, let me see, wait a minute. So, I'm telling guys.
Just at that moment where it looks like you go sort of down with the surge, you were
they
telling them to wait?
Well, I know what happened is then I started walking with them. I started walking, and they said, please go down on the floor. So I went down, and the First Lady went down also, but we were asked to go down by the agents as I was walking. In other words,
They wanted you almost to crawl
I was
out.
standing up, pretty much. I was standing up and then turned around the opposite direction and started pretty much walking out, pretty tall, a little bent over because I'm not looking to be standing too tall. And, but I was walking out, it was pretty about halfway there, and they said, please go down to the floor, please go down to the floor. So I dropped to the floor, so did the First Lady.
What was your thought at that moment? What did the First Lady say?
Well, my thought was, I've been through this before a couple of times, and she has not to this extent. She handled it great. I mean, she's very strong, smart. She got it. She knew what was happening. She listened. I did too, by the way.
Because this was the first time
when
she was...
when they said drop down, that meant trouble. And obviously, I'm the president, and I listened to what they said. Please drop down, sir. Please drop down. So I was walking halfway, and then I dropped down at the final because we had a little ways to go where you're exposed to the ballroom surrounded.
Okay, let's keep on moving forward, you guys. I know y'all want to see the rest of that. This is an interview that's at least about, 13 minutes long. I'll tell you guys where to go find it just in case you do want to see it. Trump on White House Correspondents' Dinner Shooting. Again, Trump on the White House Correspondents' Dinner Shooting, and it's on 60 Minutes. If you like, you can screenshot it real quick. Since the name is right there, go ahead and catch that screenshot. If you guys want to go check that out later. Okay, now cool, because we got to keep on moving forward. Let's double tap that screen to get those likes up, because we got a bunch more in the kitty, and we're going to run it down because we have a lot of back and forward reporting. We're going to be doing a couple of different topics with Trump right now because there were a couple of different things that he spoke about. And again, our bottom line, we like to get the information from the source's mouth, and that's how we're going to be doing it. Let's get right on over to California. Torrance, to be exact. WHCD suspect reportedly admitted to targeting Trump, the president. And thank you so much for that phenomenal comment that you gave me there. I really appreciate that. I try to do my best, even when we have a couple of technical difficulties. This way, at least that we only have one glitch in the system. I still have a responsibility when it comes down to the show, the same way you guys do. The co-hosts and the family members out there, they have their own responsibility as well. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys.
The US President Donald Trump says he wasn't worried by the shooting at the White House Correspondents' Dinner in Washington, D.C. last night. That appears to have been an attempt on his life and the lives of his cabinet secretaries. Let's go to the White House now, and our correspondent there, Jonathan Kersley. The president says he was asking the Secret Service to keep him back so he could see what was unfolding.
This was extraordinary detail from President Trump speaking with CBS's 60 Minutes here in the United States of America. The interview broadcast not long ago, and what it revealed was an insight into the president's mindset as he was essentially ushered away from the stage in the seconds after those shots echoed out of the Washington, D.C. Hilton at the night of the White House Correspondents Association dinner. He had said he wasn't worried. He had said that the Secret Service were trying to whisk him away, that he wanted to stay to see what was was going on. He revealed his wife, the First Lady Melania Trump, was scared. She obviously wasn't in Butler, Pennsylvania in 2024 when the bullet grazed the ear of the then presidential candidate. We have seen the video of the president seated alongside the First Lady, the mentalist O's standing between them on the stage.
I actually like for you guys to see the motion, what was going on, the behind the scenes, even though we know what was going on with what he's talking about. It's good to see like Dr. Dr. Oz being ushered upstairs, seeing what's actually going on with the crowds. Like actually, we weren't there. So at least we get to see, a little bit more of what's going on or what was going on.
Before those shots rang out, President Trump said that the mentalist was essentially trying to guess the baby's name of President Trump's White House press secretary, Caroline Levitt. All of this coming on the day that we also learned more detail about the suspected reasons behind the suspected gunman's attack at the Hilton Hotel last night. 31-year-old Cole Allen from Torrance in Los Angeles in California was detained meters away outside the ballroom up a flight of stairs, having stormed through the security gates armed with a shotgun, a handgun and knives. You could see in CCTV vision law enforcement officials opening fire. There was a Secret Service agent who was injured, and eventually Cole Allen was brought down. Well, today we have heard that he sent a 1,000-word manifesto to family members. They received it, notified law enforcement, but by that time it had been past about 8:35 when the shooting had taken place inside the Hilton Hotel. This manifesto reportedly listed targets. It spoke about anti-Christian values, according to President Trump, and anti-Trump messaging, according to law enforcement officials. I want to read you a little bit of it because while the manifesto reportedly written by Cole Allen specifies targets and insists that people inside the...
Why do they always have such bad CCTV, video? You got all this HD stuff going on out here, people spending on all this money, and you mean to tell me we got to look at blurs and shadows? Come on, man.
Room, the guests, the staff of the 3,000 or so, 2,500 people inside the room weren't targets. Well, then they could well be in the way. This is what he had to say. He said, I would still go through almost everyone here to get to the targets if it were absolutely necessary, on the basis that most people chose to attend a speech by a paedophile, rapist and traitor and are thus complicit. But I really hope it doesn't come to that. It didn't, because Cole Allen was stopped. But this is the president responding to that on CBS's 60 Minutes.
I'm not a rapist. I didn't rape anybody.
Do you think he was referring to you?
Excuse me. I'm not a pedophile. You read that crap from some sick person. I got associated with all stuff that has nothing to do with me. I was totally exonerated. Your friends on the other side of the plate are the ones that were involved with, let's say, Epstein or other things. But I said to myself, I'll do this interview and I read the manifesto, as a sick person, but you should be ashamed of yourself reading that, because I'm not any of those things.
Mr. President.
All right, you guys, and he did admit to targeting Trump. He admitted it. He admitted to basically going after him, y'all.
Intent was to target the Trump administration, but he is no longer being cooperative right now.
All right, Bill, thank you.
In hotel on Friday. In the meantime, we're learning more about the suspect here, 31-year-old Cole Allen of Torrance, California. I'm told by multiple federal law enforcement sources familiar with this investigation that after he was arrested last night, he made some initial comments to investigators where he admitted that his intent was to target Trump administration officials. Now, our colleague David Spunt just talked to some federal law enforcement sources. He is being told that Allen checked into that Washington Hilton hotel on Friday. So that would be the day before the White House correspondent dinner, and that while he was initially talking to investigators after his arrest, he is no longer being cooperative. We do know that search warrants were served at his home in Torrance, California last night, as well as his hotel room at the Washington Hilton. They're going to be seizing any electronic devices, trying to figure out how long he had allegedly been planning this and who else he may have been in contact with. David reports that his family members are currently being interviewed and that right now investigators are currently talking to credit card companies to go through his purchases and figure out where he got that shotgun, where he got the handgun, and again, he brought 2 knives with him. So what we're being told right now, Maria, is yes, initially he was talking to investigators, told them his intent was to target the Trump administration, but he is no longer being cooperative right now.
All right, y'all, that's about enough that we got on him right now. And as you know it, we're going to run it down. And if we find out more, we're going to be bringing it to you. Let's go ahead, and if you like those clips and you want to see more just like it, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. That's right, Our Bottom Line. And also hit that like button so that hit that like button as well. Double tap the screen. This way people know that we're on. How do they know? When you hit that like button, signal goes up. YouTube says, hey, check this out. More people come over here and check us out. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys, because we got more. I think that's enough with the ballroom. You guys got back and forth. You got the place. You got the guy's name. You even went to the house. I think we straight on that. Let's get on over to Washington to see the moment where Pete Hegseth was escorted up the steps at the correspondents' dinner. It was like kind of a backdoor thing that they were doing. I don't know if you guys noticed the way that they kind of like ushered everybody out. Everybody with a name, they were just like, get out of here, let's get them. Because you never know, they just like had to do like major security on everybody, I guess. So of course this is drawing scrutiny now because there's no funding for the DHS. So now everybody's like, okay, so maybe if we would have funded DHS, we wouldn't have this problem.
Inside the correspondence dinner.
Now we got him reporting directly from inside the correspondence dinner.
People are still taking cover. You can see how they have started to evacuate the cabinet secretaries and the president.
Well, that was Fox News Chief Foreign Correspondent Trey Yingst last night as these events were unfolding. He joins us now, along with Senior White House Correspondent Jackie Heinrich, who had a bird's eye view. She was up on the stage on the dais. She's set to become the next president of the White House Correspondents Association next year. So she was in the middle of all of this. Welcome to you both. Good to have you. I'm glad everyone is safe and sound. So Jackie, you're there on the stage. The vice president is next to you, dragged out as this happening. You're dropping to the ground. What was it like in that moment?
We couldn't tell immediately if there was still a threat in the room. When we were up on the stage, at first we saw only a throng of law enforcement barreling toward us. And then very quickly, Secret Service agents descended onto the stage from behind us and within moments swept the vice president off the stage. I got down onto the ground and was thinking to myself, am I flat enough? Am I laying flat enough? Because the agents above me with their guns drawn were scanning the room, talking to each other, saying, are you tracking it? Do you see it? And they were saying no. And we didn't know at that point in time whether it was no, there's no threat, or no, we just can't see the threat. Eventually, the agent nodded to me that I could crawl backstage and run for cover.
Man, imagine that. You over there like, can we go out? Oh man, to be on the floor scared like that. Somebody, I want to know, how was he able to just rent that room like that on a Friday? Get in there with all of that stuff. Got a shotty and all that. Got the 2 joints. Ain't got all them knives. Oh, come on now. And I think he was planning to do more than what they're saying. I think he was planning to, yeah. Let's keep on going now. Let's get on over here to talk about the UK a little bit, because there were some comments about Prince Harry, which Trump, had to do another mic drop on when it comes down to, I guess, who's more important. Okay, we off that topic. Let's go see what's going on with this Prince Harry situation over here right now. Yeah, let's do that.
Given a timeline of when they could give the proposal. All very much looking forward to. Prince Harry today has said that he would like to see you do more to end the war in Ukraine. Do you think it's appropriate for a royal to make those comments ahead of the visit on Monday?
Prince Harry?
Yes, sir.
How's he doing? How's his wife? Please give him my regards, okay? No, I don't know. I know one thing. Prince Harry is not speaking for the UK. That's for sure. I think I'm speaking for the UK more than Prince Harry. But I appreciate his advice very much.
Would you
Great advice.
To the dinner, to the state visit?
Well, I look forward to the dinner. We're having King Charles come. He's a friend of mine.
Okay, you guys, that was the comment on that. And now, hopefully, he's already here and they got that going. Now we're gonna get all out of there because now we got to get on down to doom 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 doom. A different type though. Doom 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 doom. That's right, you guys. As the FBI takes down a Mexican mafia gang members hiding in Orange County with stunning pre-dawn raids. That's right, you guys. The way that they came out, they didn't even take them out the regular way. They was like this: back up. Don't even turn around. Keep to the sound of my voice. This was a good one right here, especially when you see the movements that they go through. I like this right here because now they're cleaning up the mess. Yeah, that's right. Let's clean up the mess.
Good morning, everybody. We're here for Operation Gangster's Paradise.
You know he wrong for that, right? Like that ain't gonna just get by me. He named it Operation Gangster's Paradise. Like we don't know it's a Coolio song. All right, okay, let's go.
We're going to be going to the location of one target this morning. His name is Andrew Hernandez, aka Speed. He's charged with 5 counts of distribution of fentanyl. He works at the direction of the main target in this case, Mr. Cardenas, who is the Mexican mafia member who is running these gangs from inside a California State prison. So our targets this morning are members and associates of La M, or the Mexican Mafia. They're a very notorious, high-ranking, violent criminal organization. Their members or leaders do operate from within state prisons most frequently. So it's a very difficult gang to get to in that regard. So the people we're arresting this.
So the people that they're arresting are outside, but they work for the people that's inside. I guess they figure, hey, we might as well do something while we're in here. But they got a crazy position, and that means they must be much more ruthless since they're operating from that sort of a vantage point. And they got these people out here running and doing whatever they tell them to do. This is pretty crazy. Glad to get them off the streets.
This morning, about 30 individuals are associates of the Mexican Mafia, and they are belonging to various Hispanic street gangs. There's a lot of work that goes into this. I mean, this indictment's over 100 pages long. The evidence was presented to the grand jury. We've documented all of their drug trafficking, their assaults. There's a murder that's documented in here. So all of that information is gathered. This is a joint operation with the locals. So Santa Ana PD's involved, Anaheim PD, the Orange County Sheriff's Department, the California Department of Corrections, you have FBI, obviously the U.S. Attorney's Office. So this is a complex, very complicated operation, but what makes us unique, the U.S. Department of Justice, we're the only ones that can go in one morning at 6 a.m. and clean up entire neighborhoods.
Okay. All right, gotta give you that one, because you're talking about you got 30 of them off the street and their bosses are already in prison. Woo! That's pretty sick right there. Yeah, we gotta get on over here and talk about Celeste. Let's say the whole name, because when we do it, we gotta do the whole name. Celeste Rivas Hernandez. That's right, who we talking about. The situation now in Los Angeles, where the medical examiner is reporting that Celeste Rivas lost her life from multiple, don't even want to say it. Let's just say injuries. I'm going to let them say the rest. You guys, you know what we do every day. Trending topics, current events, and we do all of our follow-ups.
Tonight, disturbing new details on how Celeste Rivas was killed before her dismembered body was found in the trunk of a Tesla belonging to singer David. CBS LA's Hunter Posen live in downtown LA with the autopsy report and what it means for the criminal case against the singer. Hunter?
Yeah, Pat, some of these details really are so tough to hear. So we want to be transparent with our viewers. We are choosing to leave out some of those details because they are simply too graphic, but we are getting our first insights into how the medical examiner says Celeste Rivas Hernandez was murdered.
What's up, Money
A
Tree?
newly released report gives chilling details into the state of 14-year-old Celeste Rivas Hernandez's body when he was found in the trunk of singer David Burke's Tesla last fall. The medical examiner says she died of sharp force trauma, but the autopsy made difficult because her body was severely decomposed. Officials say she died in April of 2025 and wasn't found until September, roughly 5 months later. The medical examiner details 2 penetrating wounds of the torso with smooth edges that may represent sharp force injuries.
That's important because that's evidence of murder. People aren't killed accidentally with sharp objects.
Former federal prosecutor Nima Rahmani says this will help the prosecution build their case.
Let me see something real quick, because we ain't get to see him in a while. Looking a little skinny in the face back there, David. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Interscope dropped him already too. Took him off the website. They don't mess with him no more. They like, oh yeah, that's that doo-doo, that's that, what they call it, dumpster juice right there. We ain't messing with him right now. Looking kind of stressed. You see his face? He ain't been eating that inside food. He ain't eating nothing. He's starving right now. Look at him.
Case. The report also reveals her body was dismembered and put into separate cadaver bags, stating she was missing both arms above the elbows and both legs above the knees.
The prosecution won't be able to definitively say what that sharp, dangerous object was. They don't have a murder weapon.
The medical examiner's report was initially kept sealed at the request of the LAPD, but with Burke arrested Monday, a judge ordered it released. It is the first time the
AFG says her parents are responsible.
Family is learning these details. They released a statement saying in part, these findings have caused profound emotional pain for the family. They respectfully ask for privacy, understanding, and patience as they process this information.
There's no question that the facts of this case and the evidence that comes out of trial will be very disturbing for those jurors.
While the report reveals a lot the public did not know about what may have happened before the 14-year-old's death, there are still a lot of unanswered questions. Rahmani believes the defense will claim too much time passed for the autopsy to prove what exactly happened, but feels the prosecution has evidence they aren't yet releasing.
So why was it found in your car? What's that about? Like, we knew that from day one. That was the first thing that we ever heard, that it was in singer David's car.
They talked about digital evidence. People that are younger, they tend to use their cell phones, and we know that those phones have a treasure trove of information.
And they got information where she said she was going to go tell it, and then he was like, no, because my career is going real good right now. That'll really mess me up. Yeah, and that's probably, no, allegedly, yeah, what led to that.
And of course, that is information that we are going to be waiting to hear very closely. In addition to first-degree murder, Burke is also facing charges of lewd acts with someone under the age of 14.
Finally.
And mutilating a body. He is being held without bail, but he is expected tomorrow to be in court for a status hearing. Again, something we will be watching very closely. We're reporting live downtown tonight. Hunter Sowards, CBS LA.
It just keep getting worse. We went from artists with the pow with the gangs on the streets to the artists doing stupid stuff like this. Oh man, we know what we got to do right now anyway. You know we got to do it. We got to get those prayers in the air every time. I'm sorry, we got to do it every time. For Celeste Rivas Hernandez. And we do want to just say that we want to, hopefully this is going to be, something that gives us an idea of what really happened, come to some sort of a closure. There are, I'm sure, some family members and there's some people out there as far as their friends that definitely should have some sort of closure and knowing what's going on. And we need to know what the bottom line is as well. That's right. And we want to pray for the family as well, and Celeste yourself as a victim. Amen. And one more thing. Every other female or juvenile or child or anyone who's ever been lost their lives in a tragic event like this. Amen. Got to be careful with my selection of words, you guys. I apologize about that. Let's get on over because we got new security video from Kootenai, what county? Kootenai County? The Kootenai County Sheriff Office? No, he didn't do this. He went over there with a baseball bat and tried to smash the windows out. How you going to try to thrills net in the popos? I'm just glad that they got him. I'm honestly glad that they got this fool. Look at this fool right here.
Security video from the Kootenai County Sheriff's Office. Look at this. It shows the moment a Post Falls man smashed in the windows at the Sheriff's Office earlier this month.
Crime 2's chief journalist Amanda Rowley joins us live in the newsroom with a look at this exclusive video.
You might as well just walk in there and go like this. You doing that at the police office? Oh, police? Okay.
Only see here on Crime 2. Amanda?
Well, Ryan McClintock is accused of making threats against law enforcement and smashing windows at the Kootenai County Sheriff's Office with a bat. Now we're seeing that moment that it happened with newly released security video. Today I received a public records request back from the Kootenai County Sheriff's Office for surveillance video.
Your boy tried to open the door first and go in there with a bizat. Like, what you gonna do with that? They got pows in there, fool.
From the night of April 4th.
But wait a minute. Business hours, 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m., Monday through Thursday. Closed Sundays, Saturdays, and holidays. Emergencies call 911. Ain't that the precinct talking about calling 911? Okay.
Security video shows the entrance to what is now the county jail administrative office. Court documents say McClintock allegedly posted threats on social media calling for a show of force against law.
Somebody said all for a speeding ticket. Another dude said, bro thinks he's a Grand Theft Auto simulator. You know what he's trying to do? He's trying to send all the stars up so he can have all the helicopters come so he can just be playing around. That's what he's trying to do. He's not even doing a mission right now. He's on a mission, y'all. Now, if that was one of us, pow, 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 pow. Hey, call it like it is. I just gotta say it. You let me go over there with the baseball bizzat and try to do something like that. It'd be like, how do I say goodbye? Yeah, I know better than to do something like this. He's a foolio.
Enforcement before smashing several windows. Police arrested him outside the building without incident. Now, police say the suspect admitted he wanted to incite fear and prove a point about what he believed was a local law enforcement cover-up. Now, court documents say McClintock believed 2 local church pastors were pedophiles and that Sheriff Bob Norris was protecting them from prosecution. Damage to the sheriff's office windows was reported at more than $1,000.
Hey. Whoa. Heal up, reel up, bring it back, come rewind. What is the problem? Why did you do this in the first place?
2 local church pastors were pedophiles and that Sheriff Bob Norris was protecting them from prosecution. Damage to the sheriff's office windows was reported at more than $1,000, and tonight they remain taped up, still awaiting those repairs. Now, a judge ordered a mental evaluation to determine if the suspect is competent to stand trial. His next court hearing, though, has not yet been scheduled. In the newsroom, Amanda Roldy, Creme 2 News.
Yeah, we might have to keep on seeing what's going on out there County, because I don't know if I'm mad at him now. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I don't trust them preachers and them assistant principals and the DAs and the sheriffs and all of that in those counties and stuff like that. What if he's on to something? What if he's on to something and we don't know? That could be somebody. Oh, exactly. There you go. And sometimes you crash out because they're not paying attention. Hey, I might have a different outlook on this one. We might have to take our time and go check the history on this one. Exactly. Yeah, all of a sudden they don't want to go check out and see what he's talking about with the pastors and stuff. And maybe there's more than one person that's reported it. What if he's one of those people's aunts? I mean, his uncles or something like that, or godfather or something like that. And they came to him and told him, hey, I want to report something that happened. Oh, you guys not paying attention? Okay, cool. And next, batter up. Happens like that. Can't get mad at them. I don't know. We definitely going to look into that. We definitely going to get into that. But let's go over to Florida, Palm Beach to be exact. We're going over to the gardens where the popos say that a home health aide accused of using someone else's identity and credentials to get hired. She's been arrested. Watch your head. She's been arrested. I don't know what you guys think, but imagine if she was taking care of your mama and your mama 97 years old and she don't got no credentials. She been doing this for 2 years, administering stuff, giving pills and all sorts of stuff. Yeah, and when they called her, she knew it was time to go. She knew it was time to go. Yeah, man, how you going to tell somebody you got the credentials to do a job like that and then next thing you know, you don't, and then, yeah, you're supposed to be arrested for that.
Right now, a home health aide accused of using someone else's identity and credentials to get hired is now under arrest in Palm Beach County. Palm Beach Gardens police say she worked with an elderly woman for years without proper credentials. Kayla Califano has the details.
Investigators say Felina Anderson posed as a licensed caregiver using another woman's identity to get hired. According to the arrest report, Anderson used...
Now, come on. Now, I heard about you using somebody as a reference and telling them, yo, when they call over there, tell them I was phenomenal. You know what I'm saying? Like a reference. But you can't be using anybody's medical certifications and things like that to get any sort of jobs like that. Are you crazy? Oh, my God. And that hairdo. What's going on with her hair? She got the... like, what's that about? I would have been suspect since as soon as they sent her over. I'd be like, can you send somebody else, please? Don't send her in here. She's already suspect.
Another woman's identity.
Don't even know that she can take care of herself.
You get a job through Value Care of Florida, which is a licensed nurse registry with an office in Boca Raton. The victim's family then hired her to work as a home health aide inside Harbor Chase Assisted Living in Palm Beach Gardens, where the victim, a 96-year-old woman, lived. The arrest report says Anderson worked there from April 2024 through early 2026, helping with daily tasks like bathing, dressing, and general care. The investigation started after Harbor Chase notified family members over the suspicions about Anderson's credentials. The concerns were then reported to the police. The arrest report says Levine actually allowed Anderson to use her personal identification and certification in order to obtain employment with Value Care for 1 day of work only. The report says Levine was surprised when detectives told her Anderson was using her name for more than a year. She also said that she received no financial benefit from Anderson during this time. Levine even admitted she knew letting Anderson use her name was, quote, wrong. Police say Anderson later called a detective and admitted to using Levine's identity to get the job from Value Care and continued using it for nearly 2 years at Harbor Chase, taking care of that 96-year-old woman.
Can you take care of your mother? Why do you take care of your mother?
Because she has health issues.
What's that?
She has health issues.
Health issues.
She stays with me. I take care of her.
This morning, while facing a judge for the first time, Anderson's daughter spoke, telling both the judge and attorneys that her mother deals with a number of mental health issues. Anderson is now facing charges including fraud and practicing health safety without a license.
Don't look like she missing no meals, I tell you that. Big back, big back, big back, big back. Talking about she got mental issues. So that's even worse on top of it. You got mental issues. So that's why you over there thinking you can take care of old people and administer medications and stuff like that. Oh my God, and that swoop bang that's going on over there. I don't know what's going on with the side of the head right there. Now I can believe something going on with your upstairs if you walk in looking like that. I don't know what that swoop back is right there.
In a statement, Value Care
Look like the side of the Seagulls helmet, y'all. The Seagulls, they got the hook on the top.
tells us in part Value Care is aware of the situation in Palm Beach involving a client. This matter is currently the subject of an active investigation by the appropriate authorities, and we are fully cooperating and providing all the requested information. Meanwhile, Harbor Chase tells us in part the private duty caregiver was not an employee of Harbor Chase, of Palm Beach Gardens, or any other Harbor Chase community. After discovering the private duty caregiver was working under a false identity, we took swift action to notify the authorities and the home health agency who hired her. She was barred from our community immediately.
Woo! All right, so check this out. I made a mistake. It's the Seahawks. Y'all know that thing y'all know the top of the Seahawks, the beak. That's what it looked like. She got going on the side of her head. Yeah, everybody can't wear that style where they do a little hairline, the little, you know what I'm saying, the big bang or whatever like that. Everybody can't do that. If your head is not the shape for a style, don't do it. Like a head like this is not the type of head to get a flat top. You don't need a flat top with this, because all I got to do is hold my head up, hold my hands up, and I'm Frankenstein. You do not need a melon like this and have no hairdo like that. So I'm just calling it out. Just calling it as I see it. You don't want to do nothing like that. Let's keep on moving forward. And by the way, speaking of stolen credentials, I know plenty of people, not stolen, but like I said, call somewhere and say, hey, how was this guy? How was Boogotti's work? Oh my God, he was phenomenal. Oh, you could hire him for anything. Something like that, of course. But man, don't be trying to use nobody medical stuff and no information like that to be getting no jobs. Y'all dead wrong for stuff like that. I know you know better, but come on, she know better than that. Let's keep on going, you guys. We got to get on over to Baltimore, see what's going on with Michael Johnson, who's been convicted of the R word, assault and attack of a former girlfriend in Baltimore County. This guy's been known in the neighborhood and in the county for a little while. And I got to say, I think a lot of people are pleased with the outcome. Hey, Miss Swanza, you know anything about this situation right here? Check this situation out right here. It's got this guy named Michael Johnson. I'm not too privy about it. I'm sure more people probably know more about it than I do. Let me know if you guys know anything about this.
Well, late tonight in a high-profile case, a Baltimore County jury finds Michael Johnson guilty of rape and assault and a brutal attack on his girlfriend, but rejects attempted murder charges. Welcome into the news at 11, everyone. I'm Rick Ritter. It is a case that drew widespread attention, and because of the defendant's connection to a notorious murder case in Baltimore 8 years ago, a judge cleared Michael Johnson of killing teenager Felicia Barnes. But tonight, he is facing life in prison now. WJ's investigator Mike Calvert has the emotional reaction from the circuit courthouse in Towson.
Michael Johnson did not appear to show any emotion as the verdict was read. He will not go free anytime soon.
Supporters of a woman attacked inside her Baltimore County apartment in 2024 cheered guilty verdicts for first-degree rape and assault against Michael Johnson, the victim's boyfriend at the time.
As a society, it shows that accountability can happen, and it will happen. What happened to that young lady and the thousands of women across this country?
All right, Miss Swanza.
Should not happen.
Johnson was cleared of attempted murder in the case, but the rape charges carry a possible life prison sentence. His public defender admitted there was an assault, but forcefully defended him against the rape and attempted murder charges. The victim did testify at the trial, tearfully saying she thought she would die during the attack, which lasted for hours.
I think the jury took it very, very seriously. I mean, the questions that they came back about to me was, okay, the intent.
And how brave do you think this young woman was to testify here?
I think she did an amazing job. And justice has been served.
This was not Johnson's first time in court. He was cleared in the 2010 murder of 16-year-old Felicia Barnes, an honor student from North Carolina who went missing. Her body later found in the Susquehanna River. Barnes' cousin embraced support. She closely followed the trial and tells WJZ the verdict is bittersweet.
What is in your heart about police?
Yeah, you feel terrible about that. So somebody else had to suffer, and you already knew that the guy should have already been in prison.
Okay. Right now.
I'm saddened, and I hope that she's at peace.
Do you think you'll ever get justice in her case, or was this some measure of justice for her?
I think this is probably all the justice we're going to get.
The trial brought up painful emotions, and she's remembering Felicia's legacy.
And she was just a great kid. She was a great, great person with a very pretty smile.
Johnson will be sentenced in June. In your corner at Towson Circuit Court, Mike Halvin, WJZ.
Oh, man. Sorry about that little audio glitch right there, you guys. But, yeah, I didn't know if you guys knew about that at all. But, yeah, serious situation. And it's bad when someone has to repeat the same sort of a crime, the same way it happened years later, and finally get convicted of it. Because the same thing that you guys are thinking is what I was thinking. They should have got him for the first time, and the second time would have never happened, would have never even happened if they would have arrested him the first time he did that. Let's go ahead and put those prayers up for the family members, for everybody trying to stay strong in these situations here. Also for all of the victims and the ones that we probably do not know of, the ones that don't know, that have not spoken, or the ones that probably can't speak. Or that you never know, it might be more victims out there, and you never know how we started off. So you never start off doing something like this. It only catches up to you, and after a while, it might get you to the point where you're arrested. So the people that did get harmed by this person, I want to pray for every single person. I also want to pray for strength for the families of everyone affected by this tragedy. Amen. Let's keep on moving forward to Jamaica. Yeah, we got it going over to Jamaica. I can't believe this right here. And this is a perfect example of why we pay attention to brands and why we pay attention to what we eat and to what we consume. When you buy something, I think the best bet too, and I think I'm going to start doing this as well, instead of just using it out of the package, how about we open it all the way up to see what's there? You never know what you might find. Check this situation out. All the way in Jamaica. Come now. Come now. Let me show you something in Jamaica now. What she found in her bag of sugar them. Let's check this out. Check it out. And it was a follow-up that was crazy too. So we're going to stay in Jamaica for a minute.
Right now on Jamaican East page tonight.
Where's your family? He's 15.
So now this is the return. First of all, we got the return of the criminal who tried to go and stay in Jamaica from the pow-powing that he did in New York. So he's being deported. And then the sugar one is right after that. Sorry about that lineup mistake.
How dare you? How dare you do that to my nephew?
This teen murder suspect who fled to Jamaica, now in custody in the United States after a deadly shooting that began as a so-called water gun event. What we're learning tonight. Also tonight, heightened tensions in Portland. Police on extreme alert after alleged threats from a reputed gang leader known as Brother Dog. But his lawyer insists he's no criminal. What more, his lawyer is revealing tonight. And
People, we just buy a 2-pound pack of sugar at the supermarket. This is what I bought. This This is what I bought. This
If you don't understand what she's saying, she said, people, I just bought a 2-pound bag of sugar at the supermarket. This is what I bought.
sugar in Mondays. And I tell you, look, pure metal is in the sugar. Pure metal.
Pure metal particles are in the sugar. She can see it from the way that she's like loosening it up and moving it around. Metal in the sugar.
A major product recall. Contaminated sugar pulled from shelves nationwide after this viral video appears to show metal fragments in the product. We have an advisory tonight from the Ministry of Health. Plus,
ooh, yeah, I gotta go hang out in Jamaica news for a little while, y'all. They got some stuff going on over there. Yardman, wap, now them, Ross, Peace, Roots. There we go. Gotta show love to the Jamaican people. I told you, I got some curry potatoes in there right now. Y'all have no idea about them curry potatoes when you, I ain't even gonna go into that vegan menu. But yeah, you guys, make sure now, instead of just using things out of the bag, how about we dump everything out into something and make sure we see what's going on. You might be surprised if you do it that way. Now we got to keep on moving forward to Florida. That's right, you guys. Let's get on over to Florida. We got some missing Florida students. This suspect, H+OUR Bottom, he makes his first court appearance. I know if you guys remember about this. The one gentleman, Lord rest his soul, who was found in the river. Yeah, well, now they're still, I think they probably found the lady by now, or the young girl, but this guy is finally making his first court appearance in Florida for the missing 2 Florida students. Let's go ahead and keep it moving, you guys. Let's double tap that screen if you like what you're seeing. Let's go ahead and get those likes up. I don't know if you didn't subscribe to the channel yet, but what are you waiting for? Yes, let's see what's going on with this story. It's a follow-up that we already started. The 2 missing students in Florida.
Called the first case, H+OUR Bottom. Falkenberg and Orient, can you hear me?
Yes, Your Honor. Good morning. Michael Rivera, Office of Public Defender at Marine Road, off camera.
All right. And do I have H+OUR Bottom here?
He's present. He's off to the side, Your Honor.
Excellent. Thank you. All right. Mr. Bottom, you have been charged with...
And Your Honor, I'll waive the reading of the charges, please.
Okay, thank you. Court finds, let's see, can I see, do we have a criminal report affidavit?
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you.
He said he'll waive the reading of the charges because he doesn't want it to be out there. He doesn't want people to say things like, you know, too loud or get exposed because the case is already too bad. Similar to what's going on with that other case with in Utah with the Charlie Kirk case. They try to savvy, like, don't talk that way, don't have the cameras at his face. You guys know what I'm talking about. Like, sort of small protections in court.
Thank you. All right, I'm reviewing the criminal report affidavit. What says the state?
Your Honor, the court should have, I believe, 3 CRAs.
Correct.
Yes, 3 CRAs. Regarding, may I approach the bench?
All right, excellent. And state's filing a motion for pretrial detention. We will set that in front of Judge Murphy. Can I get a court date, please?
Yes, Your Honor. That's going to be April 28th at 9 a.m., Division O, Courtroom 13.
And Judge, for the record, the defendant will be held without...
If you don't remember, this is the case from yesterday where they found one body in the river, and then now they're still looking for the other young student. He was arrested and brought out from his home yesterday, and now we're doing the follow-up proceedings of the court proceedings. They're probably still looking for the girl that's lost.
Held without bond until the pretrial detention motion has been heard before Judge Murphy. Thank you.
And Judge, the other charges will also be addressed at that time.
And all charges will be addressed at that time. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, let's get on over to see what Trump is saying about this situation here, because he's been asked, like, personally, what does he feel about this when it keeps on going on and it happens to him? Like, this has happened a few times already. You know, people have tried to, you know, get at you a couple of times now. This may be the 4th. What do you feel about this at this point?
Thank you, President Trump. There's a report in the New York Post that this assailant assembled his weapon somewhere on site at the hotel. What do you think about that? And I ask respectfully, why do you think this keeps happening to you?
Well, You know, I've studied assassinations, and I must tell you, the most impactful people, the people that do the most, you take a look at the people, Abraham Lincoln, I mean, you go through the people that have gone through this when they got them. But the people that do the most, the people that make the biggest impact, they're the ones that they go after. They don't go after the ones that don't do much because they like it that way.
We got people in the comments that are saying that I think it's staged. I didn't think it was staged. I think it's just really hard to believe that he got through all of that. And how was he able to like get to where he was? Probably because he was staying in a hotel and he checked in 2 days prior. I think that at that point, you know, I don't know if it's privacy or anything like that, why Secret Service didn't go through like the list of people that were staying at the hotel because of privacy issues probably, but it just seems a little odd to me. I will say that it seems odd to me.
And when you look at the people that have either, whether it was an attempt or a successful attempt, and they're very impactful people. Just take a look at the names here, the big names. And I hate to say I'm honored by that, but I've done a lot. We've done a lot. We've taken this country, and we were a laughing stock for years, and now we're the hottest country anywhere in the world. We've changed this country, and there are a lot of people that are not happy about that. So
all right, you guys, let's go. We got enough of that. Just a lot of follow-ups. Just want you guys to see exactly what they're talking about, what the news is, and bring us all up to date. This one right here is crazy. This one really needs that classic music. You guys remember, you know what I'm talking about. That was my joint right there. Y'all know what I'm not gonna say the name, but this should have that classic music behind it. If you guys know what I'm talking about, go ahead and put it in the comments and hum the song if you want to. You can hum it while you're watching this. This happens to be a major D-Rug bus that leads to crowds swarming off the road of a warehouse. Oh man, this is crazy right here. This is in Atlanta, Fulton County. They're gonna try to run this way, run that way. All you're gonna see is get over here. Thank you so much, G95. Like, subscribe, and join the squad. Thank you so much. And for all of our new subscribers and our new fans, that's why I'm trying to put this working for you guys to let you see how we get down over here. But like I said, if you want to hum the song, go ahead and sing along. Thank you so much again, and I appreciate you guys, and thank for the help. So they see all the cops coming to bust them. We have a valid search warrant for this place and on the warrant. Y'all see that, right? Watch this. So everybody turning around. They like this. They're trying to get up out of there. Now, between me and you, I think there's too many people for them to catch all of them. I'm like, nah, they ain't going to get all of them. There's no way they're going to get all of them. They got all of them. Multiple individuals have been seen jumping off the cliff of a roof of a warehouse to evade the police. They're jumping off a whole cliff, the side of the cliff to try to get out of there, y'all. Look, 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 look. And they got boxes of that. Yeah, they got boxes of it. The D thing, that the Dizzo, they're carrying it in their hands. They're so stupid. Now they're on the roof. Now the next scene. Now we're going to get to the next scene.
Oh, you hurt yourself, huh?
She said, oh, you hurt yourself, huh? He trying to hide up under a bush. Nah, get over here.
Get your over here. Turn around, turn around.
Sit down. Sit. Told you I cannot breathe.
Don't feel bad for them. They're taking weapons and all that off for them. And one, they gonna make the lady carry the D-rugs that she was carrying. They're gonna make her carry it like this while they got the thing on her hand. This is gonna be crazy right here. Watch this. Look. All of them. Look. They got all of them. Look at this one right here. Y'all see that one right there? They made her carry what she was stashing, what she had in the stash. Look, they made her carry it with her. Oh, man. And you know they wasn't running nowhere. Come on now. We got a whole bunch of big backs. Y'all ain't getting away. They said, man, hell with this. Y'all can catch us. They ain't going nowhere most of the. Come on, where's she running to? Yeah, we got to call her like we see it. You too, bro. We got the jelly belly too. This one here, they put 2 twisty ties on his hand. That's the little big dude right there. They made sure they put the 2 twisty ties on him. Got him. I gotta learn the zip tie noise. Zip, zip. Let me see. Zip, zip. That's about good. Zip, zip. Okay, zip, zip. We use that for the zip ties.
There you go. Hey, I can't see under my bed. No, I can come from the table. I'm sorry. Hey, let me get one more support. Support up. He's there. He's got. Hey, so what we gonna do?
Man, they caught every single one of them, got them out of there, and that was that. It doesn't pay you guys. Now, let's get on over to New York. Yeah, we got to do it like that because I just got to bring it in real quick right now because we got a situation in the Bronx. It's a pretty sad one right here with a 14-year-old boy. I didn't even like this story right here. It seems like 2 people were fighting. A 14-year-old boy against another girl. It says something about he, her. I can't say those 2 words, especially not right now. I'm going to let them say it, you guys. I want you guys to see how people are treating each other now, especially the children, because when I was young and we were coming up, they always would tell the boys, don't touch girls, don't put your hands on them, don't do it. Look at that, watch your head. There you go, dang fashion. Okay, what else we got? G9, LOL, all politics and parties are welcome in here. Gold, civil discourse. There we go. Them girls says, not running. I love the way you did that voice. With the way you do the voice. Yeah, thank you so much. I appreciate that. I want you guys to see this right here though. Let's get back to this clip I was telling you about with this New York situation with this mother of a 14-year-old boy. They saying they got stiz-omped in the head. I mean, she got stomped. First of all, I want to get back to my topic, which is when I was raised, and I know a lot of you were told, don't put your hands on a girl. If she puts your hands on you, just walk away. You never want to put your hands on a woman. I just never believed in doing that, to be honest with you. But nowadays, it seems like the people that are out here now and the way that the children are being brought up, they don't look at it that way. They just look at it like every man or every woman for themselves. It kind of makes me sad because when they get into it, it's like no sort of a challenge at all. So it's really sad to see stuff like that. And I hope that people can resort to, not putting their hands on women. Guys are going to fight, y'all do whatever. But man, don't put your hands on a woman. It's not cool. Let's get on over to this situation right here. I can't really stand to even bring up. And she's going to be trying to defend her son in certain aspects. I get it. But again, you should be telling him not to put his hands on girls,
A 10-year-old boy is now behind bars and charged with murder for the stabbing death of a 13-year-old girl. This is a disturbing story we first brought to you in early February.
Investigators say they arrested the 10-year-old yesterday in North Carolina. Officers have now identified the young victim as 13-year-old Riley DeArmas. ABC 13's Brianna Willis joining us now live after speaking with her mother this afternoon. Brianna?
Hey there, yeah, her mother tells me that she and Riley were actually just best friends. So as you guys can imagine, the last 2 months have been very difficult for her. But right now, she also is carrying a piece of Riley with her wherever she goes. And she also tells me that this arrest is very bittersweet for her.
I'm very satisfied with the arrest made today. It puts my mind at ease.
But Ashley DeArmas says nothing will bring her only daughter, Riley DeArmas, back. Houston police say in early February, a fight broke out between two groups of young people at a Northwest Houston apartment complex. Investigators say at some point, a 10-year-old boy stabbed 13-year-old Riley to death. Now, 2 months later, the boy finally charged with murder and arrested in North Carolina, according to investigators.
I knew and I had faith that justice would be served for her. It just took some time that we all didn't want, but it's working out.
Ashley tells me it's been a rough time for her family, especially on March 20th, which would have been Riley's 14th birthday.
Once again, a bittersweet moment. She wasn't here. That was something that she was very excited about. Before her tragic death, we talked about it. We had a lot of things planned. So to do it and still go on without her being here, it was a very hard day for me.
Riley's heart is no longer beating, but memories etched on her mom's heart forever.
I miss you every day, down to the very second. I love her and I miss her.
Yeah, and her mom also tells me right now she hopes there will be more arrests in this case. Right now, investigators have not yet released what led up to these charges or if the 10-year-old boy is back here in Harris County. For now, we're live downtown. I'm Brianna Willis, ABC 13, Eyewitness News.
Now, excuse the mix-up. The stomp one is coming up. I just made a mistake on the text. I just actually added the wrong word because it said STMP, but I guess that was the police officer. The police station. So yes, we do have the other video coming up right down the line. Just can't even be doing those back to back like that. But we do want to pray for Riley. I want to pray for her mom. I want to pray for everybody affected by the situation. As you can see, she's really taking this in a bad way. Still, even after time, you can never tell somebody how long it's going to take to grieve. Trust me, I know that personally. And when it comes down to a loved one that you've lost like that, no mother or no father would want to bury their child first. It's not supposed to go that way. And that's the way everybody thinks that way. A lot of us say, everyone says the same thing. No parent wants to bury their child. No one does, and no sense of the being. I want to pray for her mother. Father God, we want to pray for strength and our conditioning and love for the family. And we want to pray that she can get through this tragic time. Amen. 13-year-old girl. It's crazy. It's crazy right there. Let's go over here to Alabama, Mobile, to see what a judge is going to be sentencing a man for in his role in a multi-million-dollar drug distribution network. Let's get on over to Mobile, you guys. Let's see what's going on with this situation here. Crazy, man. They got to see that. And that's another thing. I think a lot of, who said it? Ghostface said it. He said the kids don't really know, the Bible. They don't know, about the soul, the afterlife. Things like that. If they knew more about God and they knew more about, their soul and things like that, they wouldn't do the things that they're doing now. I still don't get it though, because it seems like the majority of kids are oblivious to Jesus, the Holy Bible, and things of that nature. Because I think I would be worried about my soul and where I'm going to go after this. If I had any idea of that understanding. The problem is I don't think people are being brought up the right way. You got to keep it 100. Not only that, but the fact of the matter is we still have to have something prepared in order to give to the village. There has to be a good preparation, and then okay, village, let me give you a good product to work with. So I would say it starts at home. It really does. You have to start it at home before you can blame people in a society, in the community for what goes on with your product. Period. It's just like that. And that's what it is. It's a product of you, what you present to the world. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Let's go over here and do what we got to do. See what's going on with this Alabama judge that sentenced this man for his role. What's going on? What's going on?
A federal judge handing down a 4-year prison sentence to a man who admitted to supplying cocaine in a multi-million-dollar drug network in Mobile. Jonathan Hackworth pleaded guilty in July to conspiracy to possess with the intent to distribute cocaine. And this all came to light in Antonio McGee from 2017 until 2024. In June of 2024, agents seized 5 kilos of cocaine and $23,000 in cash. Hackworth admitted he coordinated years of federal probation supervision after his release. A jury convicted McGee in January, and he's scheduled to be sentenced in May.
Oh no, you don't try to run that back. What they doing nowadays out here? That's what they. Oh no, I don't even want to talk about that. Let's keep on moving, y'all. Y'all know we don't play with that. Let's get some more presidential information because yes, I told you we're gonna have a couple of pop-ins from the president today about various topics, and we're going right back over to Washington because what a gift did President leave the Iranians that on the captured ship? What gift did President Trump leave for the Iranians? Are you really serious? You left them a gift? Let's see what this gift was.
It's crazy. The ship that was captured on Monday, you said there was a gift for the Iranians in it. What was that in that ship? One from China?
Yeah, well, we have this very top secret. Yeah, there was something there. It's top secret.
I could talk to
That's one of those little questions, oh, this is that good. No, it's, we have a lot of things that we got. You know, that the strait, what was.
You don't want to talk about
it.
it.
Amazing, and nobody gets through. And nobody wants to get through. Nobody's trying. The one tried, they shut out the engine, but nobody's trying. We have complete control. Now they can drop their mines in there and do all those stupid things. It's just going to take longer for them to make money because the mines are going to affect them much more than they're going to affect us. But and we don't know that they're doing that, but they could be. That if they're doing it, it's a very foolish thing to do. Just like for Iran to shoot at Saudi Arabia, UAE, and Qatar, and Kuwait, Bahrain, all the different places they shot. Nobody expected that. They thought they'd shoot at Israel in all fairness, but you didn't expect they'd be shooting at.
Yeah, I see you like to dodge that question right there with a whole bunch of other stuff. What kind of gift did you leave in that ship for them? Anybody know? Let me know, because I know if I put the feelers out, somebody gonna be like, oh, you're talking about the blah, blah, blah that he left. Somebody gonna know what he left on that ship. Yeah, I know what he's left. What he left on there for them. Probably a big hunk of, I don't know what it was. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. What we got over here? Congress weighing in on a proposal to let SNAP recipients eat hot food. Hey, they then took away the cereal, the candy, and they took away the soda. Now they're talking about a proposal to let people eat warm food, and that nice rotisserie chickens and stuff like that you guys see at the in those like food areas. I guess they're saying, you know what? Let's see what we can do about that. So now, but ain't that crazy to have Congress decide on if you can get hot food? I can go get some hot food anytime I want to, but hey, I'm not trying to, brag or anything like that, but, that's what they're saying right now. That's why we got to really become more self-sufficient out here, you guys, and not have little incidents like this going on where Congress has to weigh on if you could eat hot food or not. Nah, my father said, I ain't got to go to no face-to-face. He was a very proud man. My pops used to be like, I ain't got to face nobody. Made me the man that I am. Let's keep on going, you guys. Let's go. Gotta want something, y'all.
Brian, you at 4:30. It's not your usual policy push in Washington. This one is over a $4.99 bird. So Congress is debating dinner as Democratic Pennsylvania Senator John Fetterman joins a bipartisan effort to carve out a deal that pushes SNAP benefits into the hot food aisle. So right now, SNAP recipients cannot buy hot prepared items meant for immediate consumption, even if they're among the most affordable proteins in the store. But
my pops used to talk major stuff to like my moms and my aunts. He used to come over to pick us up. Yo, my pops was a player, yo. He used to come in the crib he'd be like, yo, what's going on, boy? Y'all ready to go? We'd be like, Daddy! He'd jump in his arms like, boom, magnetized. We out of here. See y'all on Sunday night. And I'd be tight when he'll come get me on Friday. What? When my pops saying come get me on Friday, come Saturday morning, I used to be like this. Hey, what's wrong, boy? Man, you know you're supposed to come Friday night. My rule when I was 7 years old, this is my rule as a 7-year-old. The weekends start on Friday night. That's what I used to tell my pops. Come and get me. You better come get me every Friday. I want to go to my grandmother's house. I used to love going to my grandmother's house. Waking up the next day, you smell that toast and know that granddaddy going to be in there with the tea and all of that. You get to hang out with the uncles and all of that. I used to love that. Yeah, come on. You know you love your parents. You remember the memories and things like that. I don't want to get all nostalgic on you guys, but this is the part that I did want to talk about when it comes down to the decisions. Do you think that the government should be able to decide what you should be able to buy with your SNAP benefits? If you're on SNAP, or even if you're not, let me ask you guys a question. Do you think that the government should be able to decide what you do with your SNAP benefits. Give me a thumbs up if you believe that that they should be able to decide, whether you should have candy, sodas, and things like that, and nutritional things. If not, if you feel as if they should not be able to decide, and you, as long as you're receiving those SNAP benefits, no matter what the amount is, you should be able to select whatever you want. Because some people say it's still food. What do you guys think? Let me know. I really want to know what you guys think. Toast Crunch, Cinnamon Toast Crunch on Saturday. Good morning. That's right. Y'all remember the grandparents' days? No, it's because they know it's around the corner to world government and with loss of job, etc. I don't know what you mean by that. We're almost at 300 likes. Please hit the like button. Let's keep on moving. I believe there should be. It's government money. Oh, no, it's not. If really it's tax money and the government is giving it back. How about they ask the people that aren't on food stamps what we should do or what they should do. Real talk. Got thumbs up over here. A lot of people with the thumbs up. My pop would pick up us on Saturday and take us to grandma's house and church on Sunday. Y'all know what I'm talking about. In Cleveland, you can get cigarettes, beer, and fake Jordans. That's right, busting dust in the good old days. With that toast, that wheat toast in the morning, you wake up in the morning. My grandmothers, they used to watch, listen to the great word or something like that. What was that? I think it was on Sunday. They never went to church because they were Muslim. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Let's go.
But this new proposal would allow the 42 million Americans receiving this type of federal assistance to buy ready-to-eat foods like grocery store rotisserie chickens. While some critics are asking if this is the right recipe to feed struggling families, supporters of this bill say it's a lifeline, especially among those juggling multiple jobs or even lacking access to a full kitchen.
For so many Americans, it is challenging to have the time, to have the space to be able to make meals at home. So we want to see the addition of being able to have more prepared meals. I
don't see why not.
George Matisic says in Philadelphia alone, 1 in 3 residents receive SNAP. The Sure Food program in Hunting Park has been leading the fight against food insecurity in the region, and they say this bill is common sense, but more could be done.
I think it's actually a good idea because, at least you're ensuring they get some sort of protein when it comes down to the chicken, and like they can actually have a couple of sides with that instead of going to get fast food. And I think that's a good idea. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Let's go. Well, I wish I could get some SNAP. The rotisserie chicken is not fast food. It's not. You're right about that. I think that's a good idea. That's why I said it. There you go, 55. Let's keep on moving forward to a second video that shows this priority waste company dumping. I'm sorry, you guys. We went from good food to talking about this. I don't want to do it. And you hear it outside in New York right now. You hear that garbage truck? Y'all know what I'm talking about. After you eat, what do you do with it? You throw it in the garbage. You throw it in the garbage truck, right? And then you let them deal with it, right? But what if you got a certain sort of garbage company that, they got a little bit of garbage juice water in the bottom of their garbage truck, and they back up and they splash it all on your lawn or on the front of your house or on your block. You guys ain't gonna believe this one. This is one of the nastiest things I ever saw in East Point. Second video is gonna show priority waste dumping garbage juice in East Point. Oh man, they pull up on my lawn doing something like this on my block. I might catch one. I might catch a trouble. It might be a little bit of trouble with this. If you guys can't handle it, and I understand, because we were just talking about the rotisserie, I get it. Check this out.
So that so-called garbage juice being dumped in another East Point neighborhood.
This is a brand new video sent to us by another concerned homeowner just hours after our initial story aired at 6 yesterday. Peter Maxwell is your East Point reporter. Yesterday, he showed us shocking video of a priority waste trash hauler dumping its liquid waste outside a home on Piper Street.
Well, since Peter's story aired, our Facebook page has been flooded with hundreds of comments, including some from people saying this is happening in their community as well. And people have also been reaching out directly to Peter through email, including Corinne Hernandi, who says the same thing happened on her street 4 blocks away from Piper Street.
So Peter went back out to East Point today to hear from Corinne and see her video. Now he's bringing these new concerns to priority waste and the state.
This second video in East Point is already adding fuel to growing concerns of garbage juice being dumped in East Point neighborhoods.
Why would you do that? Why would you ever dump garbage juice
on the road.
It's a new video, but it's the same problem. A priority waste sanitation truck dumping garbage juice all over Ash Street and Pleasant Avenue in East Point.
I happened to actually see it when it happened on Tuesday.
Corinne Hernati was at home Tuesday.
Girl, don't stand in that. What you got on, sandals or something? You don't know if that dirt is contaminated. What you doing? Back up. Go on the grass.
When it happened, and she went to check her cameras. She saw the driver not once, not twice, but 5 times dump the garbage juice all over her dirt road.
I saw them slamming on their brakes so that way the garbage juice would fling all over and dump all over our dirt road here, and it was very disgusting because we have a puppy that we just got, and I did.
Oh, so no Christmas tip. We gonna remember this block. No Christmas tip. Y'all ain't giving nothing for Christmas. I guarantee you, if that block would have chipped in for the Christmas fund, they would have skipped your block when it came down to the garbage juice. Let's keep on moving forward.
Did not want him to be licking up that juice because I didn't know what's in there. Like, what could possibly be in there?
Corinne lives 4 blocks away from Piper Street. We showed you that video of the trash splash on Thursday. Corinne believes it was the same driver because they share the same trash pickup day.
Must be connected somehow, so I wanted to reach out to you.
I went looking for answers. I called Priority Waste and wanted to know if it was the same driver responsible for the mess on Piper. Priority Waste confirmed with me that it was indeed the same driver and they're fully aware of the situation. That driver was reprimanded and training is ongoing.
Somebody said, I know they stank over there. Look at Faye said, I know they stank over there. Shaking my head. That is really disgusting. It's better than pissing on your street. Stink ass shit. That's so negligent. Yo, I swear y'all be killing me. Y'all think I'm funny. Y'all are crazy. Must be union dump. Oh my God. What would y'all do if you see him doing this on y'all street? Oh man, don't run out there, because Lord knows if he hit it one time and it splash and it get right there on the bottom of your lip. Ooh, y'all gonna be like, oh, that will probably go crazy. Oh my God, let's get out of here. That's enough about the garbage juice.
Priority Waste also sent out a crew to clean up the mess. Eagle is also aware of the second video and tells me their investigation is ongoing. Corinne's neighbor Carol found the video concerning.
I think there could be carcinogens and there's stuff in, there's just could be anything in there.
East Point City Manager Ryan Mattis tells me that the city is extremely dissatisfied with leachate being intentionally dumped on city streets and wants residents to know East Point is working to ensure that it does not happen again.
The fact that this was in a residential area, to me, makes it even more of a concern.
Yeah, y'all was mad about that tip, that Christmas tip comment. Ooh. Yo, when I said what, no Christmas tip, somebody put a boot with some smoke. Somebody said, get the hell out of here with that Christmas tip crap. Oh my God, I gotta pull myself together. I'm so sorry, y'all. This is crazy. I never thought I'd be laughing this hard over a garbage juice story. I apologize. I gotta be more professional. Let's get on. Okay. Keep going. Okay. All right. Okay. We gotta go over to this funny clip right here. Oh, another one? Come on. I don't think I could do another one. I hope this is like something that's not really funny and they're just saying it's funny. All right, supposed to be professional. I apologize, you guys. Whoosah, come on, Boogotti. But it's a good thing that I'm smiling, right? It's a good thing. We got good audio, right? Okay, cool. Lord have mercy. This California home of a White House. No, we ain't doing that. We're going to go to the funny clip. Don't try to skip it. You said it. The funny clip of a woman who's snitching on her neighbor during a live interview. Oh, man. She going to snitch on the neighbor while she's doing an interview. I hope that they don't mess this up because I got this from somebody else. I couldn't find it anywhere else, but I couldn't hold it back. It's somebody else's interview. I'm being honest with you guys. But the way that the lady came out and started telling it, I can't find the video nowhere. So I have to use this. I'm going to give everybody their credit right now. So when they start rolling into other stuff, you guys know what's going on. Woman snitches on a neighbor during a live news interview. SHLE News. SHLE Talil. I guess that's her name. The name of the channel is SHLE Talil. Thank you so much, Shy Tali. Shy Tali. Thank you so much for this content right here. I just thought that my people would love to see some craziness like this. They're asking him about stuff that's been going on in the neighborhood. And all of a sudden, this lady just comes out and says, why are they asking you? His nephews is the ones that's robbing everybody. Could you imagine that? That's better than, now that's a fire. That's better. I'm talking about, this is a mic drop right here. I'm still on the hunt for the original clip, but I got to give they props right now because we got to play this clip.
He comes and kicked in the door. We walked in. He goes upstairs, goes in the stomach. He's in the throat.
It's y'all interviewing him. He don't even know what he's talking about. It's his nephews that's going around breaking into the houses. Oh. That ain't even a question that y'all asked him. Yo, they asked him about the break-ins, and you know it's your nephew. It's his nephew, and we keep on trying to tell him. Lady, he said, do you want him to say it again? You can say whatever you want to say, but tell the truth. It's your people doing it. Right.
My people going out still, and the bad stuff.
Okay, and he just admitted it. And we've been trying to get them out of our neighborhood for the longest, and they're still here. Why are they still here? Why are y'all still here? We don't understand. But anyways, his nephew, his name is James. He allowed him to do it because he's using the laptops and everything that these people got. That's weird, okay?
It is weird.
Exactly.
He using the stuff. Yo. Y'all heard this? She done popped into the whole scene and blew up the spot. Got Unc out here straight up snitching on camera. You talking about exclusive content? She to Lee, hats off to you.
He just agreed with me, so he was trying to, he like my mama, but my mama don't want her because she got a husband. And you got some ring for my mama?
No, my head.
Yo, is this real? Talking about you got some trees? Yo, this is bananas right here, y'all. This is crazy.
That's not how I look y'all up, so I'm gonna get a chance to it.
I just hope we get famous. I want to get famous out the news. Y'all can keep talking to him, but I seen y'all out here, and he the person that did it. Seen the police out here and everything, but it's his nephew, so I'm finna go. But I hope y'all, my name on Instagram is SheTali, SHIETALI.
Oh my God. Even if it's fake, it's hilarious. I don't care. That was hilarious right there. You out here telling it. Oh my God. I don't know if even if it's fake, it's funny. I love it. SheTali, you're a fan of the show. If it's a comedy, I'm rocking with you. We're going to be pulling that in on a couple of episodes. We love it. That was phenomenal right there. I'm talking about the production, the camera angles, the way that she picked the... Man, listen, I don't even know if that was fake or not, but I don't care. We're going to keep on going over to her channel. Keep on going, y'all. Let's go. Y'all ready? Because what we got to get into now, the health and wellness section of Our Bottom Line. One of our best sections. Fellas, got something for you. Ladies, this is for you as well. I just got to keep it 100 with you. We're going over to one of the channels that we've been to a couple of times. Why? Because we get results. And every time we get results, we keep on coming back. When the food's good, you keep coming back. When it's good, you keep on going back, right? Y'all know what I'm talking about. So yes, give me 5 minutes and I'll fix your lower back pain. Anybody here with lower back pain? I should see Statue of Liberty right now. I should see this right now. Anybody here? He said phenomenal, right? That was phenomenal. Yeah, that was crazy. Man, listen, I'm gonna play it again one day. If anybody here got back pain is what I'm asking. Sam Champion got the Liberty up, got the Statue of Liberty up. I just need to know. That was, if it was fake, I don't know Scott, but if it was real, I love it too. She needs to collab with, she need to collab with me. I need to learn some stuff from her. 5 back surgeries. Let's stay on topic. I really appreciate it. I feel like it. Colessive says I got some. My leg hurting from my back. Morning. Okay, bro. He on one this morning. I ain't playing. I'm back. Hell with that crap. That crap. I told you I'm back. All views are welcome here. That's how we doing it. Big back pain. Okay, morning, beautiful. But I'm not a big back. Okay, as long as I don't mind if you're a big back or not. We're gonna get to some situations here where we can do some exercises to fix your back and to help your back. I can barely move. Tanya, good morning. There we go. Back always hurting. Lower back. I got back pain because me too. I'm just keeping it 100 with you. I thought this would be good for us. I want to make sure it's enough people here that'll get this story and it work for. Sciatica. I got something for your sciatica. You need to start taking You need to start taking turmeric. Ask your doctor if you can take up to 1,500 milligrams per day for that sciatic pain. We're talking about the pain that starts right here and it goes all the way down right here, you guys, and it starts right here. That's that pain that's in that bone right there. There's also a couple of exercises that you guys can actually do. But real talk, this is from me to you that worked for me. I went and got the turmeric, really good turmeric, and it's in the pill form. It was 1,500 milligrams. There's about 30 pills. I took about one a day. By the end of the bottle, it started to subside. I'm telling you, turmeric and curcumin is perfect when it comes down to sciatica, and especially if you're an older person that used to walk a lot. But there's also other things that you have to do, and stretching is not going to be the solution. Okay, 2 bulging discs. That's sciatica, nerve pain. Good morning. I'm not saying anything today. Okay, my back always hurting. Oh yeah, this is what I like. This is what I like. Doctor said I need a bacchiotomy. That's funny, Jordan. You don't need a bacchiotomy. You know what we need to do? We need to do strength training on our backs. Why? Because we only sit or stand and move in only a certain amount of positions. And our spine is actually designed to move in many different ways. So that means if you lock it only in a certain amount of measures, in a certain amount of ways, it's only going to be able to move a certain amount, to move to one sphere or one angle. With that being said, think about if you only sit like this, your body's only going to be comfortable that way. So now if you start moving, you're not going to be comfortable. The honest bottom line truth is we got to start working on our movement, our motion, range of motion. Not only that, bending and flexing and turning our spines, because it wants to turn, but we don't turn it. Got that belly out there, got that extra poundage on there. We get it, but we still got to be flexible. I know some big people that are very flexible. I don't want to hear that as an excuse. Because guess what? You can start with just flexing and being more motionable and being able to flex, and then you can start getting into training and things like that. I always tell people you don't have to do big workouts. You do not have to do that. I like to see people stretching. I like to see people working and getting range of motion, moving their bodies first. And then once you get comfortable with that, no matter how long it takes you, then you go into working out. You don't just run into working out anyway. No athlete does that. Everybody warms up. Trust me. So don't think that way, like you got to jump into something like head on. You don't have to do that. You don't have to go all the way with the ranges of motion. You can do as much as you can. When I tell you guys to do some of these videos, I don't want you to try to go and do exactly what the people are doing, but do the best that you can and go as far as you can go before you reach the pain. I don't want anybody to get hurt. Please also consult your doctors when it comes down to certain things like this. And if you've already been told not to do certain things, don't do it. But now we're going to get into our clip. Ladies and gentlemen, give me 5 minutes. That's right. Give me 5 minutes. And right here, where we at? Give me 5 minutes, and you know who we back to doing it with. One of our favorites. Let's go, you guys. The Moves Method. That's the name of the channel. Y'all ready? Let's go. The Moves Method. And you know we came to this channel before for the squats. That's right. And I know the fellas love this channel as well. So yes, fellas, it's Monday. Inspiration for you guys to get out there and make it happen for yourselves. There you go. Ladies, I also feel as if this is good because it's a lady doing it, and it can show you exactly the controls that you can actually do. We're going to do a couple of them together, and we're going to go as far as we can. Not everybody, but the people that can. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. We have give me 5 minutes, and I'll fix your lower back. It's the Move Method channel, and as we always do, we go subscribe as soon as we go. Oh, I didn't sign in. I'm sorry about that. Make sure I'm signed in.
From the lower back.
Make sure that I already knew that I was supposed to be on the channel. I was wondering what was going on with that. Okay, so now we're going to get into it. Let's go, you guys. Come on, back pain, pay attention. It's not because of stretching. It's not because of what you think it is. It's because your back is not strong enough. You have not built your back up. And there's ways to get it stronger. Let's go.
Back pain, and you've tried static stretching to fix it, you've probably noticed by now that it doesn't really work. Most stretches are a waste of time. They feel good for the 5 seconds that you're doing them, but once you stop, the pain creeps right back in. That's because stretching pulls on irritated tissue and never really fixes the root cause of the problem. Why? Because your lower back isn't the actual problem. It's the victim of a broken system. You don't need more stretching, you need better movement. And that comes with more stability, more control, and more truth in how your body moves. I've worked with thousands of people who thought that they had back issues, some of them even contemplating surgeries. But what they really had was a movement issue. So in this video, I'm going to show you 3 powerful and simple exercises that you can use to rebuild your foundation. They only take 5 minutes a day, but the relief, that's going to stick with you for a long time.
I got to be honest with you. Once I started looking at these motions and the movements, they were very impressive. Yeah, it's a piece of eye candy as well to keep the fellas looking, no doubt, and I appreciate that as well. We need to get those likes up, fellas, of course, because if it wasn't for us and what we do, you wouldn't even know who we're showing you right now. So yeah, let's double tap that screen and get those likes up. Actually, everybody. Not only that, but again, only do what you can and don't do it if you can't at all. Thank you.
So let's start with why you're experiencing back pain in the first place. Most people think their back hurts because something's wrong with the back itself. But as with any pain, injury, or discomfort, the root cause is usually stemming from somewhere else in your body. And when it comes to the lower back, that usually results because the spine is doing way too much and more than it should, because the rest of the body is not operating as it needs to. So here's what usually happens. Your hip flexors are weak and tight, usually from sitting too much and keeping them in a chronically flexed position. Your glutes aren't firing properly, which usually means they are weak in extension. And your posture is all kinds of wrong, with some of us resembling weathered prawns, while the rest of us look like we're on a night out in the club practicing some twerking. So all these issues combined lead to mechanical problems, movement problems, compensations throughout your body, and eventually chronic back pain that you sometimes struggle to deal with. That changes the position of your spine, and suddenly your lower back is under constant pressure just from standing or walking around. And then add to that the fact that most people never train their spine to actually move. You go through your day-to-day life barely rotating, barely bending, barely extending, barely flexing. Then you hit the gym and you move in clean, straight lines. Your squats, your deadlifts, your machines, all sagittal, all robotic. But your spine was built to rotate, flex, extend, side bend. It wants complexity, it wants variety, it wants confidence in movement. So
it's like do all of the crazy motions and crazy things that you know that you think you're not supposed to do, like all sorts of whatever the limitations of where your body will take you. And you want to hear some cracking. Oh, what the hell are you over there doing? Don't worry about what I'm doing. I'm working on this motion over here, getting parts of my body that I actually never used before to move. I'm doing all sorts of stuff like this and all that. You got to crack it. Come on, you crack it and move it around. And yeah, you see me doing it all the time because I don't really use a chair. I stand up for 2 hours just to do the show. Anybody notice that? And yeah, and while I'm doing it, sometimes you see me doing a little bit of flexing and motion around, but also once I'm done, I'm in a chair, but it's a good balance for me. That I've learned how to do my balance to be able to do it. Not only that, we've talked about the squats that she does. She doesn't stand all the way all of the time because it's good to be able to squat like this because it actually helps you be able to stretch and move. I'm sure she sits at a desk to do editing and things of that nature, but she's trying to show you guys range of motion and different things that you can do to make your body better. And then when you do squats, it's so much better for your core and for your range and flex and motion. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Let's get it.
when you don't give it that, it stiffens, it braces, and eventually it starts to hurt. If you're not training complex ranges, if your hips are stiff, your core isn't stabilizing properly, and your spine never learns how to bend with control, your back will start to take on loads it was never meant to handle. It's not about pain tolerance, it's about load management. And most spines are just overloaded by dysfunction elsewhere. People often assume that tightness equals a need for stretching, when in actual fact, tightness is mostly the result of weakness and instability, and stretching a weak muscle will only lead to more injuries and dysfunctions. While there is a time and a place for stretching, what we need to do is strengthen. So let me show you 3 simple moves that will help you get immediate relief. So exercise number 1, you're going to get into a long lunge. I call this the lizard rotation. From this position, You're going to place both hands next to your foot, and you're just going to give it a nice little stretch out there. Then you're going to take the outside hand and you're going to thread it through. So try to go as far as you can, and then twist to the opposite side. And you're going to hear all kinds of cracking and popping noises here, which is exactly what we like. And you're going to move through it. Keep the back leg as close to the ground as possible and keep quite stable, because your body will want to rotate, and you need to stabilize those hips and that core in order to stay in position.
Even me, it ain't easy.
So you're going to repeat this.
That's not easy to do.
10 to 12, or you can do it for time, working for a minute each position. So here.
You can do a couple of reps, 5 reps, or just do it for a certain amount of time. But you see all that stretching going on. There's a lot of stretching, everybody.
Place both hands. Then you're going to reach under, and you're going to rotate. And you're always going to find that one side is stronger than the other. So make sure that you always work the weaker side and match the stronger side to it. Exercise number 2, we're going to work the spinal flexion. So you're going to stand. If you don't have a lot of mobility at this time, you're just going to use your body weight. If you're good with flexing your spine, you're going to add load, because that load will help you both get stronger and get deeper in the position. So you're going to take your barbell, your stick, or just body weight, and you're going to flex as far as you can. And once you've reached that,
I really like doing this one.
Bottom position, you're going to bounce to either side. Okay? So I lift a bit and I bounce. I'm doing this slowly to demonstrate, but I want you to eventually get to a place where you're bouncing more dynamically. So you're going to do a couple of bounces, and then you're going to flex back up through that Jefferson curl to standing. So imagine if I was standing in a box right now. I've got my dumbbell, my barbell, my kettlebell, whatever I'm using. It's going to pull me down into a really deep Jefferson curl, right? So my hands will be past my legs, and then I'm going to...
I do not recommend any of us do that until you master this, because next thing you know, pang, and you're going to be on your head with some weights in your hand like, call the ambulance. So wait till you master this before you try to do that thing with them dumbbells, all right?
Balance with control. Okay, so we're rotating, we're flexing, we're dynamically moving, we're building resilience and robustness in that spine. So you can do that for reps, 5 to 7, or as I said, work time, do a minute. Okay, and exercise number 3 is what I call the quadrupedal to tabletop rotation. So we're working both protraction in the spine and we're working extension on the opposite side. So you're going to get down on all fours, you're going to protract. So think about separating your shoulder blades away from each other. Push the ground, keep the knees nice and close. You're going to take one leg, you're going to thread it through, and you're going to rotate. Keep your hips nice and high, and you're going to push up to the sky, extending your hips. Then you're going to come back to that position. Then you're going to repeat on the other side, rotate, lift the hips up nice and high. Don't arch your lower back, keep your pelvis tucked. Reach, hold, and come back to position. And then you're slowly going to be moving around, holding that extension, and coming back. So this one's going to be really tough on the shoulder as well. And we know that oftentimes back pain can even stem from the shoulder. So we want to be strengthening the hip.
I don't want to hear nothing from y'all talking about, yeah, Boogotti, but don't you work out? Because you hear her breathing a little bit too. So leave me alone. I never did this before, right?
Hips, the glutes, the ankles, the shoulders, the core, lower back, upper back, all of it. And that's what's going to help you avoid back pain in the long run. Not your little 30-second stretches after a workout. That's passive, that's not building strength. So don't be afraid of movement, utilize it, get stronger, get more resilient over time, and your back pain will disappear. That I promise you. These 3 movements do more than just stretch. They retrain your body to work as a system. We're creating space in the hips, control in the spine, stability through the core, and confidence in your body and in movement. Your back doesn't want babying, it wants support, it wants to feel safe again, it wants...
I like what Cat NYC says, 718, helps the bowels too. Anything better for the circulatory and for the digestive system. I love it. My first time here, you've gained both my respect and my appreciation. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate that. Right, Mike? This is about getting subscribers. No, it's not. It's not about that. It's totally not. It's about, yeah, it's about getting people over here, but to learn about what we got going on over here. So just to clear that up. But Jordan, you know what you're talking about. Yeah, definitely. What else we got? Did anyone else fall over? Hell yeah, the first time I tried to do it, I fell. She does at least 50%. Okay, good morning. She looks like a younger woman. Want to see when his 50? Okay, yes sir, shine appreciation. Do you guys like this video right here so far? I know it's a little hard and certain things that you probably can't reach to do, but there's limitations. I told you can't do everything, but go as far as you can. There you go, Jordan. Her boss, not you. Got you. I got you. There you go.
Wants to build strength, robustness, and resilience. When your body moves the way that it's designed to, pain doesn't have much of a place to live. Ooh. Try these exercises today. Just one round, 5 minutes. See how your body responds. Not just in your back, but how you move, stand, breathe, and recover. If it helps, let me know in the comments. And if you've dealt with back pain, share this with someone else who might need it too. And if you want more movement tools that actually change how your body feels forever, then check out Move's Method. This is more than pain relief. This is movement for a better life.
Okay, you guys,
suffer from lower back
I just want to make sure that you guys get the channel, get the information again, just in case you guys want to subscribe, you know? Again, Move's Method. That's right. Move's Method is the channel. She has tons of videos on there, tons of them, and they're very effective and they're very useful, by the way. Again, this video was give me 5 minutes and I'll fix your lower back. And if you're a member of the Discord, you know we keep our word over here. As soon as the video is over, because I don't want you guys knowing early. Like now, I'll go drop it in a Discord. This way, if you're a member of our Discord, you'll be able to just go right to the Discord, boop, and you can see all of our health and wellness videos from this one to the ones that we started on, because that's how we do it. Join the Our Bottom Line Discord. That's right, you guys. It's an entire family, just like the ones that you have right here, but a whole lot more and a whole lot more information. We have a lot of good times over there, you guys. That's right. This was Give Me 5 Minutes and I'll fix your lower back pain. And that's what we're talking about. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. How's everybody doing out there? Everybody, I hope ain't nobody fall over. I hope ain't nobody bust their reals when they did that little turn, because I almost fell. Y'all almost heard boom. Y'all be like, yo, Boogotti, all right? But you know what? You got to learn. Sometimes you got to fall before you can make it happen. Sometimes you got to break a few eggs to make an omelet. Hope everybody's good out there. And yes, I'm going to tell you guys right now, if you have not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. What are you waiting for? And give me all the money in your pockets. Give it all to me. Nah, don't do that. Don't do that. But we'll take it in the form of likes. That's right. Double tap that screen to get those likes up. Hit that notification bell down there so that you know when we're on. That's right. And if you have not become a member, hey, big spender. It costs a whole $2.99. Let's go, you guys. That's right. And again, you remember the channel. I know a whole bunch of fellas was like, screenshot. I know. Hope it was inspirational. But the bottom line here is, I really hope that you guys are getting something from our health and wellness section. I try to make it as diverse as possible. Don't try to keep it on one topic all the time. Like right now, we're about to go back into some brands because that's how we started. Certain carcinogens, upgrades of soaps and things like that, because that's what we did. We do all sorts of things over here. Self-help, self-defense. And any of you guys have any ideas, bridgethisllc@gmail.com. That is bridge this, like the Brooklyn Bridge. This, not that, but this. llc@gmail.com. Send your videos over. You'll be helping me out, especially in the health and wellness section. There's so many titles, I can't do it all by myself. Let's keep on going over to Nashville. We're going over to Nashville because we're going to show some love to one of our little ones right here. I was like, wait a minute. You mean to tell me when he moves his hands like that, that's the kind of paintings that come out? Must be talented. He must be gifted. I'm talking about a 6-year-old. I thought it was a chicken scratch at first. I thought that they were, I'm not even going to BS you guys. I thought that they were just overdoing it when they were talking about it. But then when I saw his masterpieces, I said, wait a minute, a 6-year-old did that? Yeah, the colors, that the selections, the way that the contrasts are going on, and I do graphics all the time. This 6-year-old right here, woo, he's starting off on a level that I'm talking about. We need to find him and get him some more art sets.
Today, a local 6-year-old is getting a moment most artists wait years for. But his path to that spotlight looks a little bit different. News 2's Jaxie Pigeon shows us how one simple gift changed everything.
In a small Nashville apartment, 6-year-old Phoenix is telling stories without saying a word. Early on, his mom realized something wasn't right.
When Phoenix was first born, he never passed a hearing test, so he's deaf in one ear.
Today, he's still mostly nonverbal, making sounds here and there, but finding another way to be understood. That shift started with a surprise delivery.
We did a love box around Christmas time, I believe, and we put a paint set in there as just a nice gift.
No instructions, just a canvas and a chance.
He started to use painting as...
Those are his paintings. Those are his paintings. And when you like, wait a minute, how does he get? Yeah, those are his paintings. A 6-year-old. Look at the contrast and the color depth. Look at this.
His voice.
And what emerged wasn't random.
As he started to paint more, he was really telling the story of things he would see. So for an example, the house that we lived in had flowers just like this out front.
Memories captured in color.
That's what I'm talking about right there. Y'all see this? He's 6 years old. Beautiful. I love it.
From the world around him. Now, those stories are leaving the apartment and entering homes across the community.
As a mom, I love every piece, but it's awesome to see other people react, and they're like, there's no way a 6-year-old did that.
And this weekend, they'll reach an even bigger stage as Phoenix becomes one of the youngest artists featured at the Vanguard Art Show.
To see people literally ask for his paintings and, just tell me how talented he is, that does a lot for me and encourages me to move forward.
All from a gift many might have overlooked.
What you think is small in the hands of someone else can be great.
For Phoenix, it became more than art.
I'm just so proud of him that he can put this on the canvas and paint what he sees because he couldn't verbalize it.
For Phoenix, it became a voice, from a box to a masterpiece. Reporting in Nashville, Jaxie Pigeon, News 2.
Such a touching story. Well, tonight, Phoenix's voice will be seen by hundreds at the Vanguard Art Show. It's taking place from 6 p.m. to 1 a.m. at Whitehall. That address is right here on your screen, 1034 West Kirkland Avenue. And for more information, head to vanguardarts.us.
What you
Today,
said?
a local 6-year-old is...
Somebody said, I'm going to need a green and purple Hulk painting. It seems like he talks through his paintings. What a gifted child. Wow, really amazing. That is insane. That red one in the front was stunning. That's amazing. Wow, God bless him. We're working our way to 80,000 subscribers. That's what we're doing. I hope the people pay big to help with his education. That's what I'm talking about. Now, that's somebody that the community can get behind. That's somebody that the community can get behind, right? And that's why I like bringing you guys stories like that, because you can appreciate them. And that's how we like to leave you off over here. Feeling great, feeling good about yourselves, about people around you. And sometimes someone may have a different disorder or something like that. If you look into people, their disorder can become their talent. You never know what you can do, the gift that you can give someone. A simple paint set. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I was like, wait a minute, that little scratch stuff that he doing with all that paint, whatever turns up to be that. But that just goes to show you. Sometimes the method that people come up with things are much different. We've seen artists right here that do a canvas upside down, and we don't know what they're doing. And by the time he finished, when he turned it around, you're like, oh, that's what he did. The way that you put something together may not be the standard way and the standard practice of somebody else. A lot of people may go ahead and make a sketch, and then they do the whole painting, and then they color it in or whatever like that, like a cartoonist. If something comes together a different way for someone else and it actually works, hey, so be it. R. Kelly didn't even know how to actually write. And look at I Believe I Can Fly. Things like that. Look at how many people that have one deficiency, but their talents outweigh that so much. People, you have to look into people. That means you still should invest in people. Take your time out to talk to somebody. See what they're really about. What really captivated me was the one painting. The one about the flowers. Where she said he's nonverbal, but she could identify, his own mom could identify those are those flowers that's outside the front of the house from the place that we used to live at. So that means that he was paying attention. And that means that colors was something that he was always being able to pay attention to. Invest in people, especially when they're worth it. There you go. That's right. Y'all can join us every day, 6 o'clock a.m. Subscribe to join the family. And y'all know what I'm about to do right now, right? Also, y'all trying to promote y'all business and get y'all business out there, trying to get in front of a whole bunch more people. Guess what? Y'all already saw that. We're almost up to 80,000 subscribers. So that means that you guys can promote with us. Send us your promos, especially if you're a member and you're already subscribed to the channel. That's right. Send your promos over to me at bridgethisllc@gmail.com. We're going to put it up in the post notification area so all of our family can see what you got going on, and maybe you'll get some business. This is something that we provide for all of our members and all of our subscribers, you guys, because this is our bottom line, not my bottom line. We share this love over here. All I do is come together, make sure that chat is on, and keep those videos popping, and a little bit more spice and things like that as well. Hopefully you guys are happy with the new audio setup we have today. We're going to go get the lanyard and we're going to be able to clip it a little better. So tomorrow should be even better when it comes down to the audio. Please look forward to our man on the street videos that we're about to start doing. That means that all of the videos that you see us doing now, when it comes down to our topics, we're going to select these topics. For instance, Trump rushes off stage after the man opens Pow Pow at the White House dinner. Yeah, we're going to be at the Times Square stairs getting opinions from different people about the topics in our daily show, so that you guys, if you want to swing back around and see what other people in the streets have to say about it, that's going to be one of the episodes that we're doing. We're calling that the man on the streets, and we're going to be doing that probably twice a week, just to keep the spice up and to see what the people have to say. We got to get out there. It's warm outside. We're about to get activated, and that's not all we're going to be doing, you guys. We're also going to be doing the Show Your Talent search. That's the talent search where you, Manhattan, Bronx, Brooklyn, Queens, and Staten Island, boom, can win $250. And I'm not just talking about singing and dancing. No, we're talking about talent. So if somebody pulls up with a plate that got some good food in it, you might lose to a lady that got some soul food fixing skills. I'm telling you right now, because that's talent too. We're opening it up for everybody. Dancing, singing, yeah, that's the common ground. I want to see other talent too. You know how to do a wheelie, backflip? What can you do? If you can do something and you can beat everybody else, boom, like Funky Fingers Productions, you will be receiving $250, all 5 boroughs. After we bring everybody together, that's Manhattan, Bronx, Brooklyn, Queens, and Staten Island. That's what that $1,000 there is for, because the winner is going to walk away with that prize. I'm your boy Boogotti NYC. I'm hosting the event. These guys are putting up the money. That's big drip right there. So you want to be a part of the talent show? You want to come on through to chill with me, myself, and my DJ Don Dada, formerly of Black Ink Crew. Tell you guys how you do it. Go over to the website, www.drinkbigdrip.com, because next week we got locations coming up. We already got confirmed. Next week we might actually just go back out to Queens and turn it up again over at over by the mall, Green Acres Mall. That's right, you guys. We might just turn up over there. And if you guys are out in Queens, pull up and taste Big Drip. I'll be there. DJ Don Dada, formerly of Black Ink Crew. You guys can actually go ahead and do the talent show while we're there. If you win, boom, get a nice taste of $250. See what Big Drip is about. And guess what? You got to go to the website to be a part of it. And another thing, got to be 21 years old if you're coming to the LQ location. You know what I'm talking about. Got to be 21 because it's an alcoholic drink. Not only that, you guys, what are we about to do right now? Got to get those prayers in the air. Can't send my family out of here without being guarded, without letting them know that I love them. You never know what tomorrow may bring. So every single day we do our prayers and we pray for each other. We pray for security. We pray for health. We pray that we can see each other another day. And we pray and thank God that he gave us today. Because a lot of people overlook the fact of the matter being, we have so many problems that we think about the problems besides the fact that he gave us another day. How about be thankful for even having a problem? You know why I say that? Be thankful for the problems because you didn't have to wake up this morning. At least you got the time to deal with them. Audio issues, all of that crap that comes against us, we got the time to do it. So we thank the Lord and for the opportunity to be here. We thank for all of the good times. We thank for all of the bad times. We pray for all of our family members and praying for everybody here. I want to pray for good health. I want to pray for love, security, and happiness. I want to pray for good people and good standing, for understanding. Also, I always like to pray for a good debate, because I really feel that good debates bring out solutions. And even if we're angry, we can come together. We are no part of any party over here. We are part of the human race party. We're all brothers and sisters. And I love when it comes together like that. So who am I praying for this morning? I'm praying for Batty Lynn. Praying for Jeffrey Spilker, praying for my brother praying for Brittany, praying for my brother Mark Dorfman. I saw you up there. Also Celeste, Sweet RV Adventures, Liberty and Justice for holding it down. Jordan Dowdy, my brother, Sam Champion, Rebecca Lanyan, Bueno Witch with Angels Among Us, Celeste, Batty Lynn, Miss Keisha 053. Got to pray for Darlene Wallace, of course, and we got to pray for Yvonne, Angels Among Us, Winter Rising. Can't forget about Sam Champion, Clara Sierra, also Colessive, Audrey, Flying Guillotine, Miss Keisha, Max, 1980S. Who we got? My brother Teddy. I see you, Teddy. Can't forget about Flax. That's right. Flavor TV, Talk TV, Jonathan Burns, Winter Rising. We got my family up in here. Tanya Zimmerman, Miss Swanza, Audrey. There you go, Audrey Durham. How you doing? Mary Tanner. What's up, Mary Tanner? Miss Keisha. There you go. Philip Moss, 6188. God bless you, sweet RV. Hope you're driving and being safe. Who that's? Darnell Green. There you go, Darnell Green. God bless you as well, my brother. Luigi. There you go, Mary Tanner. Flying Guillotine. Everybody in here this morning. Amanda, Darlene, Jordan Dowdy. Thank you so much for the last super chat there. Everybody thank him. And we pray for you, boss. Thank you all for what you do for us. Thank you. I couldn't do it without you guys. And you guys are the driving light behind what I do. And I really hope that the audio is much better today. All we're going to do is keep getting better. You guys, thank you for coming through. I want to pray for another day from the Lord for myself. I want to pray for good health. And I want to pray that I can see everybody here tomorrow in a good standing and with good measures. That's right, you guys. Amen. That's right. It's our bottom line. Today is Monday. Tomorrow, Tuesday. We do this every single day. Trending topics, current events, and much, much more. Again, you guys, if you have not hit that like button and you just came in, hit that like button and let everybody know who's number one. We are over here. Again, it's our bottom line. H plus means our plus, right? But the plus means it's ours. All I do is host. Bottom line, that's what we do with every single video. A lot of them can't handle it. They try to do everything and make up all these stories or whatever. We get the bottom line going on over here. So you guys appreciate the content that you're getting from over here. I appreciate you. And that's why I work so hard to bring it to you every day. With that being said, y'all could have went anywhere. But the fact of the matter that y'all came here to chill with me today, this Monday, I appreciate you. So until tomorrow, 6 o'clock in the morning, same bat channel, same bat station, right here on YouTube. The #1 show on YouTube, by the way, no matter what. See you guys tomorrow. Like I said, y'all could have went anywhere. Fact of the matter that you came here to chill with me, I appreciate you. Tomorrow, 6 o'clock. Get 'em! Peace.